Welcome back to our final segment of the first episode of Season 3 of Sports Talk is McKimmy. And we've talked, it's been quite a week in sports. You're talking about, we talked about Muhammad Ali. We talked about Kimbo Slice, UFC, Mid-States Wrestling that we got to attend personally. Something I'm going to talk about is something I didn't think I was going to be talking about again for several months. But guess what? The Arkansas Tornadoes, they're back. Next Saturday night, the Arkansas Tornadoes are going to be playing the Cabot Bucks, I believe, right? Did I get that right?
I think you got it right.
The Cabot Bucks, they're going to be playing them Saturday night, Bomber Stadium, 7 o'clock, in a playoff game. The Tornadoes have accepted an invitational to play in a tournament, a playoff tournament. So it's tornado time again. There's going to be tornado warnings in June. Who would have thought? I mean, it's incredible. I'm so excited because we're going to be covering on HometownTV.net with Gil Reynolds is going to be back. Iron Mike Day. Then we got the Zen Master Mike Hemme, the one and only Joey Football, providing coverage on the field that is better than any coverage you can see anywhere, anytime. And then, of course, the loose cannon David McBee. We're excited. We're pumped. I thought our season was over. I'm just so excited. I'm jacked up. I can't wait because after this segment, me and the Zen Master, we are going to shoot a promo. And I can tell you the Tornadoes, they're ready for the game and they're ready to play.
Speaking of the Arkansas Tornadoes, Dave, a lot of exciting news coming this week from the Arkansas Tornadoes. One thing that was really exciting is this, besides the game, is their Arkansas Tornadoes founder and head coach, Eddie Elliott, has been selected as one of 7, that's right, 7 finalists for the 2016 Coach of the Year. That's right, Coach of the Year, presented by Southwest Minor League Football News. That's awesome. First year, so many exciting things happen for this team. And if you're Eddie Elliott right now, he's a very humble man. But he's got to be a little bit excited about this. I mean, Coach of the Year, what an honor. And I seen a write-up in the Baxter Bulletin. If you haven't seen it, you can probably find it on Facebook at BaxterBulletin.com. There's a little story there about him becoming running for the Coach of the Year. And I just want to read one little thing about what Coach Eddie Elliott said. And this will speak volume for what this team really is. All year last year we kept saying it's family, it's about family. So I just want to read to you a little bit about what Coach Eddie Elliott had to say. Here we go. It is an honor just to be nominated, Elliott said. But I owe it to the whole Tornado family, fans, and the awesome support from the community to achieve the goal that we as a team set out to achieve. He says it all right there, Dave. You could tell. He gives all the credit right back to the team, the family, the community. I mean, what a guy.
I totally agree with you, Joey. Just we've been honored and privileged to be a part of that. And, I cannot wait till next Saturday night. And, of course, the Zen Master, what you got for us this week, Mike?
Well, I'll start off with, it's baseball season, right? So I'm gonna talk baseball. First thing I'd like to say is, for any of you parents out there watching your kids play ball, have fun with it. Right? It's not the major leagues. Just have fun with it. But now that we're talking about the major leagues, you know who I'm going to talk about? Clayton Kershaw. That's not all I'm going to talk about, but I'm going to make, he keeps on impressing. Right? The record for strikeout to walk ratio is just under 11, set by Phil Hughes a few years ago. Kershaw has 122 strikeouts and 6 walks. That is a 20.3 strikeout to walk ratio, almost double the best mark of all time. So he's got that. It's June 11th, and he's already tied for the Major League Baseball, in the history of Major League Baseball, for the most games, 6, with 10 strikeouts and no walks. He's 9-1. He's got a 1.52 ERA. But what I want to talk about is WHIP. When you add up, for those of you that don't know, when you add up hits and walks and divide that by the number of innings pitched, you get a pitcher's WHIP. And so, if you give up one hit or one walk in one inning, then it's going to be one. Kershaw is .65. Almost 3 points, almost 0.3 of a point below the next, between the next guy. But that's where I want to make a point, because the next guy is John Lackey. And I'll tell you what, who's after him? All Cubs. The top 5 is Kershaw at .65 and the Cubs at .93, .94, .95, .95. Jake Arrieta. Also got to give hats up to Jake Arrieta for, I think it was 23 straight starts that his team won until the Dodgers beat them earlier this week. The only one of 4 games that they won. So you got to tip your cap to the Cubs, and everybody's talking about the hitting and the reason why they have such a amazing record, their best record since early in the 1900s. But it's pitching that's carrying the day, as it always does in baseball. But just one more thing, for those who thought Daniel Murphy was a fluke last year in the playoffs, he's batting .369 leading the majors. And I'll just leave it at that.
Well, I'll tell you, some great things coming up in sports. We have, we mentioned earlier UFC. You got the NBA Finals going on this week. Major League Baseball is getting in full.
Oh, we didn't even mention the Pittsburgh Penguins.
Yeah, then you got the tonight. You got the Penguins. They were up 3-2. I know they were up 1-0 in the first period. I'm not sure exactly what the score is right now, but they're going for the Stanley Cup tonight. Can the Penguins win the Stanley Cup? I mean, so much going on in the world of sports. Next Saturday night, big event going on in the world of sports. Right here in Mountain Home, Arkansas, Bomber Stadium, 7 o'clock, the Arkansas Tornadoes versus the Cabot Bucks in the playoffs. If you can't make it to the stadium, check us out on hometowntv.net. I got to tell you, it's going to be a slobber knocker of a game. And I'll tell you what, for Season 3 of Sports Talk is McKimmy, it's going to be some slobber knocker audio all year long. So this week, go out and do something nice for someone. And remember, your tomorrows are never guaranteed. From us here in our top secret location in Gassville, Arkansas, we hope all of you out there have a great week.